Hello. So if you have watched my previous video about mobility of the entire body, which you can perform either before doing kettlebell practice or kettlebell sport or before doing resistance training, there's also a specific warm-up that you can do if you are gonna practice for kettlebell sport. So what I'm trying to say here is, what I mean to say here is you perform that mobility drill and then you perform these exercises before you get into your main set. I mean, you can elongate it for longer, or you can make it shorter based on your training goals and what you feel about an overall warm-up, as in don't get fully exhausted in warm-up itself so that your main training gets compromised. So take a call, but these at least can give you a baseline of what you need to do before you perform your kettlebell sport practice. So we start from the most basic move, and then we get towards a little complex, and we end up with squats. So first, we want to perform double arm swing. Grip. We go 10 reps. Right? So based on, again, which region you are in, if you're in a colder region, you can do, instead of 10, 15 to 20 reps. But if you're in a hotter region, I think 8 to 10 reps are enough. So we are in a hotter region, India. So we are performing only, me and my friends, 10 reps. Now we are going to perform hand-to-hand swing. It's going to be 10 reps each arm. Looks like this. Right. So from simple to more loaded and more complex. Our next drill for kettlebell is going to be double arm swing with both bells, 10 reps. So the fourth movement that we are going to perform is going to be clean movement, but the position that we want to focus at is rack movement, and the bell is rested on body. And I really mean rested, not loaded, and that's what we have to focus at when we are in kettlebell sport. The bell is on top, we try to relax. Okay? So 10 reps. All right, so for the next one, to prime our movement, that means the movement that we have to do next, which is double bell jerk, we want to prime our body by performing that movement without kettlebells. For this, you can have 7 to 10 or 5 to 10 reps. Okay, but we need to imagine that the bells are on top of us, and While visualizing that, we will have to perform this week. Okay? So, right. Now we're going to work on is going overhead movement, at least giving a second or two at top, so that shoulder can learn to stabilize when we get to the main training, the meat of the training. So we're going to go for 10 reps of jerk. 3, 2. So I'm quite sure when you follow the structure that we are explaining to you, you can see I'm breaking into sweat already, and the core temperature is rising. Neuromuscularly, I'm more prepared to do training now. These are the other benefits that you can derive from the type of warm-up that we are doing, and for that matter, if you follow a proper warm-up for any training that you do. Okay. So after jerk, you're cramming for snatch. We'll perform, imagining we have bell in our hand, 5 reps of snatch each arm, and then we are going to perform kettlebell snatch, 10 each arm. So we're performing 10 snatches each arm without keeping the bell down. So 10, 10. Then on the other arm. Last but not the least, to prep our lower extremity, we are going to do goblet squat. You can hold the bell this way. We can hold the bell this way, or on the other arm, supporting from the other, as it deems fit. You perform 10 reps up to ankle. Why we are not movement prepping for this is because when we did the mobility drill, we already did 10 reps of bodyweight squat. So the cramming is already done, okay? So here bell comes up and under, chest open, pause for a second. The other thing that you would want to focus at is not bouncing at bottom. So I'll show it to you. The bounce back method is not a good method. I'll show you 2 reps with it. So look, I'm not going to come up with my own mobility or strength, but rather my body will bounce. Look. So that's a bounce back method. Okay. You're really not working in the end range. Instead, if you go down, so now I'm not bouncing, I'm good to go up. Not bouncing, good to go up. Okay. So try not to use bounce back method. That is not really very helpful. So this is it before you start your main set, and then you're good to go for training. I hope this helps. Have a good day.